And tonight's session is of course about common mistakes people make when they fatten up their animals. So an important thing, when you look at fattening up your either your calves or your lambs, you have to get them to a minimum weight before starting the fattening up process. Now with our sheep, you don't want to be lighter than 25 kilograms live mass. If you're lighter than that, you're on the back foot, you're wasting time, you're wasting money. And with your calves, at least 250 kilograms. Heavier in both cases would be more beneficial for your animal and for you as a farmer. So watch those live weights of those animals before you put them into a feedlot type setup. And what you can use, and it's a great help to you as a farmer to get those animals to those early weights, is of course our creep feed, our full calf pellets that you can use for sheep, goats and cattle. Now what that does is, while that young animal is still suckling at his mother, it's developing the rumen, getting this the system going, so that when you basically wean them, you can look at moving your animals over to a feedlot setup. So very important, put in a creep feed to get ahead of the wave. You want to be ahead of it, otherwise again, if you're on the back foot, you're always going to try and catch up, and that's the last place you want to be. Now let's say you've got your animals on the right weights and you put them on the feedlot. We're talking another common mistake is adaptation. Remember, most feedlot concentrates, like our cattle finisher or our sheep finisher rations, those things are a very powerful feed, if I can call it, name it like that. That means we have to introduce it steadily to the animals. You can't just take them out from the veld, put them in the feedlot and just hit them with all the these types of feed. You can burn their rumen. That means you're damaging those stomachs, and then that animal's not going to absorb something, the food that they need to grow properly. So be aware of it. Always have an adaptation phase. First week you can give let's say 20% of the full mix. Third week 50%, second week 50%, third week 75%, and then you go over to the full ration. You need to ease your animals into it, so those the bacteria, the rumen, can get used to this new diet, and of course ensure proper growth, proper absorption of those nutrients that the animal need. And last but not least, a common mistake that we see in lots of feedlots is roughage. The animals must have adequate roughage. If there's no roughage, there's no stimulation of that rumen or the stomach, and digestion is going to fall apart. Make sure there's adequate roughage for your animals, freely available, not just when you feel like it. It must be there 24/7. The animal needs that roughage. When I talk about roughage, I'm talking about good grass, good hay, anything like that, to ensure the rumen stays healthy, and of course your animals stay healthy and grow to their full potential. So watch out for these three common mistakes to get yourself on the front foot, and of course cash in on the Christmas market that's ahead. For more information, contact your nearest Alzu one-stop shop. And of course, every Thursday we've still got our information days that's free of charge. So come in, pop in, find out when your next information session might be at your nearest depot. Make contact. It's free of charge. And of course, you can learn a lot. So, till next week, same time, same place. Have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.